So David, what percentage discount is recommended for a new product, a brand new product, if you have just launched in the last week and have 0 reviews so far? What percentage discount do you recommend? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, folks? What would you say? Isn't that a good image? That's no wonder that's the Amazon. So such a good image of that cat on there. Really, really good. This is a terrible image, and yet look at how much it's selling. I mean, it's not got an image of a cat at all on it. If that was me, I would definitely put a cat on there somewhere and just be split testing that. Anyway, let's have a look. 20%, 30%, 80%, 90%. Let's see, 20%, 15%, 10%, 50%. I'm going to leave that one. Anybody that gets my opinion as well, I'm going to leave, not shout out. All right, so heaps of different answers. What is the answer to it? Well, let me give you some things to think about, and then hopefully you'll come up with the answer yourself. So, you've launched a product onto Amazon, and your product is now, when somebody types in your search term, cat scratcher, your product is now in a competition. So that competition is, on this page anyway, played out between, depending on the category, 50 and 68 different results. So 50 and 68 different potential things that somebody could go choose, okay? Now, what have they got? Your customer or potential customer, what have they got that will help them make a decision about which particular product to go click on and go research? Well, the first thing they've got, which is actually the thing that gets the most real estate, which tells us it's probably the most important thing, is your hero image. Is your hero image. So that comes first. So clearly, having a good hero image, very important. If you don't have that, you're kind of screwed. Next comes your title. So your title absolutely should reference the main search term in it that you're trying to rank for. This one actually doesn't, which is very, very surprising. But I think there are some other things at play as to why that's the bestseller. But your title should reference your main search term that you're trying to rank for, okay? What's next? Well, the next thing you've got is your number of reviews. How many reviews have you got? Is it enough so that the person looking at your product says to themselves, I'll take a risk on it. I will take a risk on it. Because always your customers are doing a risk reward assessment, subconsciously are doing a risk reward assessment. They don't want to buy a product that's going to break. They don't want to buy a product that's not going to be fit for purpose. They don't want to waste their money. They don't want to look like idiots. So they're doing that risk ratio reward all the time. And one of the ways that they can assess a product is with reviews, okay? You don't have reviews. You're kind of screwed then. What can you go on next? Well, next you've got price. So, price. So look at this. This is $19. This is $89. This is $98. This is free. Where's the price on that, I wonder? Interesting, there's no price on that. $39, $85, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So, that's the information you've got to play with when you go launch your product. Now, when you launch your product, anybody that's done my Amazon SEO course will know that you get a little honeymoon. You lucky bastard. You get a little honeymoon. And that honeymoon is when Amazon, when you launch, will put your product onto page 1 of Google for the search term that you are trying to rank for. They will put you onto page 1 to see how you go. They'll just kind of put it to a test. Oh, you're a new person. Let's see if you can convert the traffic that we have into more money than somebody else's listing, because that's what Amazon's trying to do. They're trying to maximize their return on investment for any given searcher. That's a really important thing for you to recognize about what Amazon's trying to do. Maximize the return on investment for any given searcher. So they will put you onto page 1. All right, now you're on page 1. Freaking fantastic. What the hell are you going to do? Well, now you've got to go compete. Now you've got to go compete. So you haven't got any reviews. Okay, now what? You haven't got any reviews. You've got a good hero image, okay, and you've already done your title. You've done a good job of that. So what's the only thing you can mess about with now to try and get somebody to take a risk and order your product, given that you haven't got any reviews? What's the only thing left to you for you to mess about with? What do you reckon? Price. That's right. The only thing left for you to manipulate and influence yourself is price. So, what I would suggest you do, if you haven't got any reviews and you haven't wanted to get any reviews, then what you've got to do is you've got to make the value proposition for your customer worthy of the potential risk they're going to take by ordering your product first. Because that's what, in their head, if you don't have reviews, that's what they're doing. They're going first. They're going first. So your price should be such a no-brainer for them, and your listing should be so good that it inspires trust in your customers, but also makes it so it's like, well, given that this is half of the price, whatever it may be, of my competitors, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. That's the conversation you've got to enter into the mind of the customer. Now, what is the price for that? I've got no idea. I really do not know what the correct price is for your particular product. All I know is that is the conversation that your customers are having. So what I do is I absolutely go the lowest possible price I can. I break even, sometimes even lose money on the front end, because what I want to do is I want to get sales, knowing that I've got no other way to make sales. I want to make sales so that I can start to get reviews, I can start to get a sales history, I can start to get some sales traction, so I stick on page 1, and that will be its own self-fulfilling prophecy. If that's all you've got, that's what you must do. That's what you must do, okay? Hope that makes sense. Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.